Hello students, welcome to aimsindia online classes. This is a chemist session. Here we are discussing about the chapter air, wind and cyclones. In the earlier sessions we have seen about air and its properties, what are winds, how they are created. Now in this session we are going to say about cyclones. Okay. Do winds also cause harm? In the earlier sessions, what are the uses of winds, how they are created, we have seen. Actually, these winds also may cause harm to us. Do you know this? Yes, they may. You may be familiar with the word cyclone. Have you ever heard this? Yes, you might have heard this. Cyclones are a form of violent storms on the earth. People call these storms by names such as typhoons, hurricanes, etc. depending upon where they occur. Means at different places, the cyclones are called with different names. So these cyclones are fast moving winds which may cause us harm too. Let us try to understand the phenomenon of cyclone through the following activities, simple activities. Take a glass containing water and two straws. Keep one straw in the water and another in the horizontal direction as it is shown here. See, in the picture it is taken, a glass it is taken with the water. One straw is kept in the glass into the water. And now one more second straw is kept in the parallel position, horizontal position. And these two edges are connected. Okay. And now blow through the horizontal straw. Blow air through the horizontal straw with your mouth. Then what happens if we observe that the water spray coming out from the straw. So here we observe water spray coming out from the straw. What we have done here? Let us try to observe. First we have taken a glass of water and we have taken two straws also. First one straw we kept into the water and another straw kept in the horizontal position to that. Now, and these two just kept in contact one to another. Now, if we blow air through the horizontal straw, then water spray comes out from the this vertical straw from the glass. So how this happens? Let us try to understand that. When we blow air over the straw, the water comes out due to the low pressure which forms inside the straw. So what's happening? Now we are blowing air through the straw. Then air will be pushed out from this straw. Now in this vertical straw, low pressure area is created. Okay, so the water from the glass reaches up in the straw due to high pressure. We have studied that air always will be rushed from the high pressure areas to low pressure areas. Now, by blowing air through the horizontal straw, what is happening? The air present in this vertical straw also blown away. Now, in that way, in that vertical straw, now low pressure area is created. We know air will rush from the high pressure area to low pressure area. Now, this outside air will push this water to go into this straw, and thus spray of water comes out from it. So, this is happening because of the air pressure difference. The air moves from high pressure areas to low pressure areas. That is proved from this. Because of that, air pumped out from the glass into the straw and a spray comes out. So we see that the increased wind speed is accompanied by a reduced air pressure. So from this we can understand the wind speed is accompanied by the air pressure. So the difference in the air pressure causes the wind speed. More the difference between the air pressure at different places, wind speed will be more there. Okay, from the area where high pressure is there, from that place air rushes to the place where air pressure is low. As the difference between the air pressures increases, wind speed increases. Okay, Now let us see how these cyclones may form. Fast moving air towards a center, usually with heavy rain, is known as cyclone. Wind direction, wind speed, humidity, and temperature together create a cyclone. So these are the factors which cause a cyclone. Wind direction, wind speed, humidity in that particular area, and temperature. These all together create cyclone. Okay, the fast moving air towards a center part at certain place, usually with a heavy rain, is called cyclone. When water vapor in the clouds cools down, it releases certain heat. Yes, while cooling down, the substances release out heat. This heat warms the air around the clouds. So in the clouds also the water vapor while cooling down, while condensing, they release out certain amount of heat energy from them. This heat energy released by these clouds warms the air out around them. Air becomes warm around the clouds. The warm air, we know it will be light in density and rises up and creates a low pressure zone in that place. This low pressure zone is quickly filled by the cooler air from the other surroundings. Okay, did you understand this? So in the clouds there is water vapor. That water vapor while condensing, it releases certain heat amount energy out. So while they're becoming cool, they release out heat energy, they emit heat energy. That heat energy warms the air around these clouds. So as air becomes warm, it will be light in density and moves up. So in that place, low pressure area is created. Low air pressure is created. So as it is created low pressure area, the air from the other places around the surroundings, it rushes into that low pressure zone. Okay. Now this low pressure zone is quickly filled with cooler air from the surroundings. This creates a system in which the center is having very low pressure and surrounded by wind moving around it. This wind from the surroundings, the wind from the surroundings moves in a circular fashion towards the center and gives rise to a cyclone. So in this way, cyclone is created. What's happening there? So as clouds releasing heat energy out, the air in that area becomes warm. That rises up and the cooler air from the surroundings it rushes into the center part. Again that becomes warm, it rises up. So in that way a circulation of air will be created. By this a cyclone is formed. Okay, the center of the cyclone is called eye of the cyclone. A cyclone may be around 10 to 15 kilometers high from the ground. Okay, the center part of where this air is being in circulation motion, the center part is called as the say eye of the cyclone. So this cyclone may be around 15 to 10 kilometers high from the ground. It is a rotating mass of air. See here, a cyclone is just a rotating mass of air. The air will be moving at certain speed. The diameter of this eye may be vary from 10 to 30 kilometers. So the center of the cyclone is called eye of the cyclone. Its diameter may be varying from 10 kilometers to 30 kilometers. The eye of the cyclone is a calm area because there generally low pressure air is created. The low pressure is created, so it will be a generally a calm area. But around the eye, air may be moving with a very high speed, such as 150 kilometers to 250 kilometers speed per hour. So with that speed, wind will be moving with a circular motion with a heavy speed. So that may cause destruction also. But at the center of the cyclone, the air will be very calm because there very low pressure is created. Now let us see the one of the forms of cyclones which we call as tornadoes. A rotating column of high speed winds that appears as a dark funnel. Dark funnel shaped cloud reaching from the ground to the sky is called tornado. What is tornado? The rotating column of high speed winds that appears as a dark funnel shaped. See here, a rotating wind in the funnel shape from the ground to the sky. See, it is like this, isn't it? Funnel like should air rotating with high speed. It is from the ground to the sky. This is called tornado. A tornado may form within a cyclone. So these tornadoes also generally formed within a cyclone. A tornado forms due to the effect of low pressure in the eye of the cyclone. So because of the low pressure area at the center of the cyclone, that we say as eye of the cyclone, as low pressure is created, air will be twisted at the same place in the form of a funnel shape. So this is we call as generally tornadoes. Objects near the base of the tornado, such as cars, dust, debris, and even houses also, are sucked into the its funnel and thrown out of the top. So sometimes the trees uprooted and objects at the root of this tornado may blown away, will be sucked into this funnel, and after coming to the certain height, they'll be thrown away. So in this way, these tornadoes are also may cause damage to our surroundings. Destruction by cyclones, how they cause damage to the surroundings and environment. The cyclones can be very destructive. The main effects of cyclones include heavy rain, because we told these cyclones will come along with heavy rains, not only just heavy speed winds, they may cause heavy rains also. So the main effect of cyclones include heavy rain and strong wind. These two will cause major damage to our surroundings. The destruction of a cyclone depends mainly on its intensity and its size and its location. So, if it is on the sea, there will be no damage to human beings. But if it is happened in the villages and places where we live, there they may cause major and severe damages like uprooting trees, making falling these all electrical poles and these all damage to the houses and these all. So these all may happen because of this cyclones. Because cyclones are accompanied with strong winds and heavy rains. Both may cause damage to us. Now let us see the do's and don'ts which we have to follow at the time of cyclones. We should not ignore the warnings issued by the meteorological department through TV, radio, or newspapers. So we have to pass on the information to others and ignore the rumors. We have to follow the instructions and guidelines given by this meteorological department through the media like TV, radios, and newspapers. We have to follow those, and we have to pass the information to others also who are there in that area. Okay, we should not ignore these warnings given by this meteorological department. When a cyclone alert is on for your area, continue normal working, but stay alert to the radio warnings. Okay, we have to be alert for the warnings given by this meteorological department through the media like TV, radio, or newspaper, but we can continue our regular works. We have to switch off the electrical appliances in our homes because when thunders or sparks may damage these electrical appliances, so we have to it is safe to switch them off. We should make necessary arrangements to shift essential household goods, domestic animals, and vehicles, etc., to a safer place. Yes, sometimes our places where cyclones are occurring may submerge in water often. So we have to be ready to shift to certain safer places. That's why we should make necessary arrangements to shift with a certain essential household goods. And even we have to shift these domestic animals and these vehicles also. Should be ready with this all. And we have to keep ready with the phone numbers of all emergency services like police, fire brigade, and medical centers, hospitals. So these all phone numbers we have to keep ready with us because these all are emergency services, so they may need us. Pack essentials for yourself and your family to last for few days, including medicines, special food for those who would need it. This may include babies and elders, isn't it? The babies and elders, they may need some special foods which may not be available at the time of cyclones when we move to certain safer places. So there we may not get those. So we have to keep these all ready while moving itself. So we have to keep these all, we have to pack these all essentials for ourselves and our family, at least for few days to be survived. Now let us see the things which we have to do post cyclone measures. If you are staying in a cyclone hit area, strictly avoid any loose and dangling wires. We should not go through them, we should not touch those because they may pass electricity, we may get shocks. Should not drink water that could be contaminated. Yes, in those areas, we should not collect water from the ground and we should not drink that because that might be contaminated. Always we have to store drinking water for emergencies. The cyclone time we have to preserve some water. We have to store certain drinking water for emergencies. We should not go out for the sake of fun. At the time of cyclones and after cyclones, we should not go out because there will be uprooted trees, electrical wires may cut and fallen down, and even there may be water stagnated. So this may cause harm to us. That's why we should not go out for the sake of fun after the cyclones too. We have to cooperate and help our neighbors and friends after the cyclone. Some might be lost their houses and food. They may be suffering. So we can help them. We have to cooperate with them. We have learned that all storms are low pressure systems, isn't it? These storms, cyclones, or hurricanes, these all are because of the low pressure area creation. So the pressure difference in the air causes this all. Air from the high pressure areas rushes to the area where low pressure is created. Because of this, strong winds, cyclones, and hurricanes are created. Wind speed always an important role in the formation of these storms, isn't it? So it is therefore important to measure the wind speed. The instrument that measures the wind speed is called anemometer. So always it is important to measure the wind speed. As wind speed increases, that indicates certain storm or hurricane or cyclone something. So always these meteorological department persons, they will be measuring the wind speed. The instrument which is used to measure the wind speed is called anemometer. Advanced technology has helped, and these days we are better protected. In the earlier days, there were no these many advanced technical instruments to measure the storms and dissolve in advance. So they have faced so many problems with those. But nowadays, the advanced technology has been it is being helping us, and these days we are better protected with these. The world today is very different, isn't it? We have so many advanced equipments to find out these all disasters in advance. So we have to thank these all satellites and radars. A cyclone alert or cyclone watch is issued 48 hours before in advance of any expected storm or cyclone warning. And a cyclone warning is issued 24 hours in advance so that the people in that area will be alert and they can be in safe position. The message is broadcast every hour or half an hour when a cyclone is near the coast. Information about cyclones will be given by the Indian Meteorological Department. So they'll be giving continuously the information about these cyclones near the coast areas. So the people will be alert and they move to safer places in advance to that. In that way, we can reduce the damage being caused by the cyclones and hurricanes. Okay, that's about cyclones. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel Aims Today and visit our website aimstoday.in for latest updates and recorded videos.